It's Ruby, and I'm here again with Lady Maou. Azra's with us, but she doesn't have a microphone. She's not talking right now because she is hard at work, as you can see from the side of the screen. She is going to be inking a mech for BioWarp, and me and Lady Maou are going to be playing BioWarp. This is a game that I designed. Azra did all the art, with very few exceptions. We have some 3D models ready, but in this particular game, we've got little miniatures on Tabletop Simulator. Anyone who wants can play this on Tabletop Simulator as well. Just look up BioWarp as one of the add-ons. So, if you can tell by the miniatures, BioWarp is a minis game where you take control of a squad that you build of little robots, mechs. Oh, we have a bunch of people in the chat. We have Suede, hi Leo, hi Grant, hi Yuki, hi Ben, hi John, hi So Much to Cook, hi Phoenix Blaze, hi Optom Bomber, hi Neko AYF, hi Yuki, if I didn't say yours before. Now, Lady Maou has never played before, but she did get a little look at the rules and how to build a squad, so I believe that she already has a squad in mind. But because Tobias, I'm right here. Please never get a hold of me on Steam. This is why I say not to. Anyways, where was I? Okay, so this is a squad-based game. You build a squad with, in this case, 150 points. That can vary depending on what specific team you want to make. That can be between 2 and 5 mechs or vehicles, a few pilots, some equipment. Lady Maou has decided already that she's going to go with a 3-mech squad with 2 pilots and I think it was 3 pieces of equipment. Hi, Cedra. Hi, Jacob. I'm alright, Optom. We just had a little bit of technical difficulty getting this to work. And the stream is not showing up on the TV that's supposed to show the stream. That's neat. Hi, McBrides Anderson. So, since this is Mao's first time, and since this is all of your first time, I'm going to go over in fairly detailed form how to play the game. Now, these are your data cards. This is what you need to get the information for your mech. It gives you all the stats. If you take a look here. Oops. I'm not a full expert yet on moving in Tabletop Sim, and I apologize. Now, if you look at the bottom here, you see these G's, D's, and C's, and then black spots. This is your mech's armor. When you start the game, each mech has a little clip, or I think I made a little marker, a stamp. Yeah, I made a little stamp, a little decal. That's just damage indicator. And you mark it on whatever your current armor level is. Oh. Oh, it froze on Azura's screen. Awesome. So we'll have some technical difficulties while I try and bring Azura's screen back. I guess reset again. Wait, I don't have to whisper. Mine is black too? OBS. OBS. Let me find where it went. It is just being a butt today. No wonder. Someone should have told me. Okay, now people are saying black screen. Oh. Yes. Let's try and fix the OBS. No. Specific window. Tabletop Simulator. Okay. Now it's showing up on my side. This. Optom, if you are a fan of Transformers, then you'll want to stick around with BioWarp until we get to the specialized units, because the Elemental League has a set of robots that can change into vehicles called the Obscuratrons, which are definitely an original concept which no one is to steal. Definitely not the intellectual property of Hasbro and Takara. Alright, it's fixed. Is yours still frozen? Okay. Okay, she's restarting, so... Yeah? Alright. Now, where was I? That's right, I was trying to explain to everyone what things were. Okay, so this is a card. This is a data card. For each mech you have, you need to have a data card. And there's a pile of them on here. Yep. Each data card represents a different mech. And the mechs go on the map. You'll want to move them around, position them properly, and shoot your opponent's mechs with them. Assuming you want to, win the game. Now, as I was trying to explain before, the stream decided it hated me. This row on the bottom of G's, D's, and C's is your mech's current armor level. I don't know how to grab just one. When it's in G... Oh, yeah? Go ahead. Ah, okay. Okay, I know that you are going to go for a cassowary. That is not the type of flip I meant to do. Okay, you can spin that around. Nope. It's okay, we're not using that one. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet, actually. But I know which one Lady Maou wishes to use, so... There was a cassowary, there was an immortal, and there was an Aegis. I'm hearing some background noise on your end. Okay. I will go. I can definitely hear you. Okay. Let's see. It says that you're muted, so... Why does it say that? Apparently not. Hang on. Yours isn't coming through as desktop audio. Hold on a sec. Oh, that's annoying. Output. Audio. Input. Devices. Speakers. Alright, try talking again.
Hello, everybody.
It's showing up on the desktop audio, so it should be coming through now. Hi, Blazing Lucario. There are some weird streaming issues that can make the audio sound odd.
Okay, I think that works. I can see the chat on my phone now. Can
Oh,
everyone
good.
hear me? Okay.
It looks like everyone can. Alright.
Awesome. Okay.
I suppose I'll go with a similar configuration.
Oh yeah. Oh, another thing. If you right-click a deck, there's a search. You can just search through the deck and pull out whatever you want.
Oh. Search deck. Okay. Where'd it go?
We're both learning things today.
What just happened?
Oh yeah. If you
there
put
it
it
is.
onto the side, it goes into your hand. Once it's in your hand, it's invisible. Other players cannot see it.
Alright.
No, phone, don't turn off.
And I will... Okay, Baron and Buster go to Lady Maou.
Yeah, I had no idea, so I just random roll pilots, so
will go with Cassie and Tomoyo as my two. This goes with this. Oh, your side's that away. My bad.
That's fine.
Hi, John Lecker, future. And here are your mechs. Doop doop. And here
Yay.
are mine. And here's another one. And the other one is over here. Oop. Hey, Tobias. Search. Alright, so we are, in theory, right now, technically building our squad. We have 150 points to work with, and as you can see right here, each mech right now is worth 30 points. Oh, hi, Grant, Cassie's been a pilot in here since the beginning. Which, by the way, I need to take her. And Tomoyo. The pilots are each 15 right now, although in the future I'm going to have ones that are more valuable. Gotta line the shadow up better.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday today, Theo. Well, happy birthday to you.
Oh, happy birthday, Theo, in French. I don't know French for happy birthday.
I do. Not that it's done me any good.
Let's see. This is a little easier for me in person, honestly.
Oh yeah, use the mouse wheel to rotate things if you want to.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue while I'm holding the click. Like,
Yeah.
when I...
Oh, you want it like
when
this?
No, when I'm holding left click, it, my mouse is not designed for that. No, I need them like this.
I believe there's another that does it too. What was it? No, that's not it. There was a key on the keyboard that also does it. I can't remember what it was because I never use it.
Alright, let's put it back where it was. Oops. Now, when you have your pilots with your mechs, they have stat enhancers. For example, Tomoyo here gives +1 die to initiative, and if you'll notice, initiative is the top row on the stats. She gives +1 pivots, and it's on the same. They all line up. So we each have 3 mechs, 2 pilots, and that totals up to 120. So then you get 3 pieces of equipment.
I don't know if you saw in the chat. If you mouse over something and hold Alt, it'll blow it up so your audience can see it really clearly.
Oh, that's useful. Cat. Like that. Okay. Now see, Lady Maou, you want to put your cards to where their boxes line up with the mech's boxes. So it's easier to tell which stats are modified how. But I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Now we can get some equipment. Let's see. Actually, you want to see which slots of equipment you have before you dig through the equipment pile. Each mech can have between 0 and 3 pieces of equipment. All 3 of these have the exact same slots, but I believe Hawkeye or Lady Mou's have different ones. Yes, like the stout beard here is a random one here. It has one of each slot. It has a hand actuator, a hard point, and a system upgrade. Each of those has different equipment pieces that you can use. So I'm going to
ask, if it says empty, does that mean nothing can be put there?
That means you can't put a piece of equipment there, right?
All
Usually
right.
that means that the mech is better in some other ways. Let's see. So I have a system, which are these little cards on each of them, and I have 2 weapon hard points. Or handheld weapon points, my bad.
Cedra says Q and E are the buttons to rotate things if you can't use the mouse
Okay.
wheel. Good to know.
And see, I'm going to look through this stuff and try and find something that I think is going to help me out. Sadly, I can't use the boost engine. Don't need that. Can't use that. That's tempting. I think the sensor jammer is a little overpowered, so try not to use that one. You know what? I'm going to put a self-repair system. A radiant cooling. And let's find a hand weapon. Let's get the grenades. I know I saw some grenades around here somewhere. Plasma sword is nice, but I believe that Lady Maou called that one.
I did indeed.
Where's the grenade? There it is. There's a grenade pack right here.
I did
Right
have
back
my
to-
eye on the jamming thing. Like, doesn't that basically make your mech anti-Ruby?
Yes. And I think
Basically
I
the
may
opposite
have...
of what Ruby does.
Yeah, I think a couple of the rules on this are a little outdated. And I may have
that's
to...
that's what these trial games are for, right?
Precisely. And now I decide which piece of equipment goes on which one. Let's see, I'll put the self-repair system.
Keep in mind, you might want to turn off the search thing, because while you're doing that, other people can't interact with it.
Sorry. There you go. And as you see, each card fits properly on its deck.
Okay, what was I going with?
Now he's eventually going to run out of missiles, so I'm going to give him the grenade pack. And there, and there, and there, and there. You gotta use the shadow as a guide, I see. In the slot. Bloop.
Where'd the
Then,
plasma sword go? Did
what's
you
that?
put it?
I don't have the plasma sword.
the
It should be
plasma
still
sword
in
go?
there.
Okay, I guess I'm blind. I guess I must be blind. Oops. No, what is this? Get this out of here.
Something just tossed me the mag rail launcher.
Oh, I hit deal by accident.
Oh,
Put that back. I'm sorry.
it's okay.
Okay. Try that again. Maybe less terrible at it. There it is. Yeah, I am blind.
That's okay.
Alright.
Hi, Lena Bod. We are playing BioWarp. It's a miniatures game that I designed and Azura drew the art for. Blazing Lucario, it is free to play. If you have Tabletop Simulator, unfortunately Tabletop Simulator is not free, but you can often get it for $10 or $20. It's pretty cheap.
For all the stuff you can get on it, that's an absolute bargain. It's basically any board game or card game you could ever want for $20.
Now, I'm going to pick the purple minis. I'm going to take one of these. And one of these. And where's my third one? It was a Velar, wasn't it? Yeah, one of these. Now, in real life, I have actual minis of a lot of these, but I don't have them of the Legion yet. So that is unfortunate because our modeler can't really handle that. Nope, that's not the one I grabbed, was it? Well, there's a glitch. A really weird glitch. The Velars all have the back of the stout beard. Oopsie. I don't know how that happened. See, they all have the back that's the wrong one. But since we don't have a stout beard in play, we'll know which one's which still. There's something to bug test. And since Mao, did you want to have the red miniatures that match your name, or did you want a different color?
That'll work.
All right.
Probably make it easier that way.
Right. You get the Aegis.
This one. This one. And
Well, making a video game with AI would be very difficult. How are you supposed to use this one?
oh, that.
The card, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, you don't draw in there. You trying to remember how you did.
You right click and then you can click on the description.
Oh,
yeah. All right. I'll handle tracking the initiatives. So Tomoyo. Let's just delete the rest of these. Cassie. And the Villar. Then we have Buster, Baron, and what was his? Lady Maou, what was your third mech? Her mech
it's
is Cassowary.
It's the cast driven by a red shirt.
Yes. That's just kind of annoying. You sort of have to have it at the top to be able to reach the description area. We really don't have the ability to create an FPS game, Blazing Lucario. Hi, Lyndon Lukine. I'm doing alright. Let's see. We're just about done with the setup, aren't we? Now, obviously, these setups are quicker if you know what you're doing, and if you do that stuff ahead of time.
We have entertained the idea of doing an interactive novel sometime in the future, but that's just an idea right now. So don't take that with a great amount of salt.
What did I just do? I hit Control Z. I undid that. Okay. I want to line this up properly.
Here, I'll help. Okay. Oh yeah, you want this? Oh.
No.
Which one do you want?
No, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to put damage indicators on my mechs. Like this.
Oh, okay.
In the decals, I have a damage indicator, which is a little arrow. In the physical version of the game, it comes with a little slider clip. So you want to mark each mech right now in its final box. What was that?
Right-click these and select lock. These cards will now be locked down. You can't move them.
Okay.
There'll be no accidents.
Yeah, let me do the grab, I guess. Right click and choose lock. I don't toggle lock. Okay.
I just did that.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Wait, these arrows, are they movable?
They're decals. You click on them to make them go away, and then you re-click where you want them to go when you need them.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot. I need tokens for my ammo. That is very difficult to read. There we go. This one has 4 ammo. And
I've never used these decals before. How'd you get these decals to work?
Oh, the decals. There's a button that says decal. Looks like a little stamp. You click on it, you click the decal you want it, and then you just stamp it where you want it to go. So you go boop, and then there's a stamp on it. Boop, and it's gone. And then I need to grab myself a few ammo tokens. And I know Lady Mao's cassowary has a bunch of ammo.
Okay,
is there a way to grab
more
than one?
What's this button you're talking about? I don't see it.
The stamp?
Yeah.
If you could see my stream, it's on the list of, grab and draw. Decal is the second to bottom one.
Oh, here. Oh, here. Oh, that one.
These tokens are a little large. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Let's see.
Now I need 4 more. And let's just grab the stack. And go this away. Grab the stack and go this away. Grab the stack and we go this away. Right. Let's put that somewhere it's not going to be in the way of what I need to read, though. These are little markers that we use to tell how many points of ammunition we have. Now, if you'll notice, each vehicle has its own special ability. And that's going to be different for each thing. For example, the Countess has cover counting as 1 level higher. If you look at the map, you'll see these spaces right here are labeled C1 and C2. That means they provide a cover bonus. If you fire at a vehicle from a distance and it has cover, then it reduces the chance of hitting by the amount of the cover. And that mech of mine does 1 point higher of that. However, cover does not apply if you run right up next to him to hit him. It's Alt, not Control. Yeah. So you can see all the different stats. If you'll notice, there's 3 bars of stats. There's a green bar, a yellow bar, and a red bar. And if you'll notice, I put a little arrow on the rightmost green. That's because that's my armor rating. As I take damage, it'll slide to the left. And when it gets into the D zone, I start using that set of stats. When it's in the C zone, then I use the red stats. And if it goes all the way to black, then the mech is totaled. Or at least unusable for the battle.
It's a neat setup, and it's something I noticed now. It does make a difference, but not a huge one, so you don't get that problem of once you start losing, you're going to keep losing.
It depends on your mechs. Angelic Protectorate mechs are a bit more fragile as far as that goes. The Shaman especially has a very, very nasty decrease in power for its primary weapon once it's in the red zone. But it's fragile enough that it might die before then anyways. The Immortal, on the other hand, is all armor, and even when it does get damaged, it doesn't make a huge difference. The Cassowary is similarly sturdy. Its damage is lowered, but nothing too bad. Alright, you got your Hit B ammo. You got all your... What's those 3 for? Oh, no, it's not the plasma sword. Oh, these 3. Your ammo tokens go on the cassowary, and don't forget the ones from your ammunition rack.
Yeah, how much is that? 5.
5 extra. There's one of the vehicles, the TAP-3, can just keep going, reloading other people's mechs forever, essentially. No, I want it to go on the deck. There we go. Excuse me. Alright, now this is going to have a simple goal. There will be versions later where you have to capture resources or defend a point or attack specific units or something. But in this case, it's just going to be a simple free-for-all skirmish. The first person whose mechs are all knocked out is the loser, and whoever's left is the winner. Rotate. It's BioWarp, Leo. It's a miniatures game that I designed, and Azura drew the art for. Are we all set up?
I think so. Everything looks okay.
Alright, only took us half an hour for the first time. Like I said, in future games you can have your stuff set up, and in person it's a lot easier to select all this and put it out. So first things first is we roll initiative for each of our characters. Initiative is the top row on your mech. And if you'll notice, Cassie has +1D initiative. What that means is that whatever die I roll, see it says D8, so I roll the 8-sided die. With Cassie, I roll twice and take the highest result. So let me get my die. This is the 8-sider. How do you roll? I guess I rolled a 4. And then...
you can pick it up and shake it, or you can just push R.
Oh, roll. There we go. I got a 5 and a 6. I take the highest of those. So Cassie goes on 6. This turn. She won't always go on 6. Tomoyo.
Okay. Is you can roll yours first.
Tomoyo and the Countess is a D10, and hers is also +1 die. So I roll 2d10 and take the highest. She's gonna go first a lot, probably. Though you never know, because my luck is not great. I got a 3 and a 2. Yeah, see? So, it's not a sure thing.
Okay.
Tomoyo goes on a 3. And then, what do I have left? I have a Valar, which I believe is a D8, yes, because the Valar is average boy. I roll for it. And I got a 6. Now, if you'll notice, I have 2 that have a 6, and if there's a tie, whoever has the best roll goes first. So someone who has +1 die is considered the best. But you go by die type first. So, if one of them was a D10 and the other was a D8, the D10 would go first. Then you see who has the most plus dice. Then you see who has the highest bonus after that.
Alright, as for mine, the cassowary is a 6.
Kaiju are also planned for the game. They're Legion's special unit.
That's a 4. That's a 4 for the cassowary.
All right.
And that's another note. If you want to roll multiple dice, you can bandbox them and push R.
Okay. Cassowary goes on 4.
Okay. Baron has +1 to initiative, so I assume just add 1 to whatever he rolls.
That's right.
Okay, and it's got a D10, so this is a D10 +1.
Yeah, he's got a really nice roll. Whee!
And we got a total of 6.
6. Okay, he was rolling a D10, so he's actually going to go before Cassie and the Valar. And all that's left is Buster's roll.
He's got a straight up D6.
Alright. Roll.
3.
3. And he's tied with Tomoyo since Tomoyo has an extra die type and is rolling a D8. She goes first. So, the turn order is going to be Baron, Cassie, the Valar, the Cassowary, Tomoyo, and then Buster. So we start by placing units, and we do that in the same order as our first turn. You can place your unit anywhere from your side of the map within 3 solid spaces. So you could go 1, 2, 3, basically up to this line here. Do 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 do.
What's considered my side of the map in this case?
Where you're this side here. Doot doot doot. Yes. How'd you do that?
Push tab.
Ooh. Okay, how do I undo it? Oh, it just goes away after a while.
The temptation to misuse that is awful.
Yeah. So that's the temptation to use this.
Oh,
The flick.
Oh, yes, and after this, you have the honor of using the flip table thing, but it's not time for that yet.
That's for the loser to do. That's the I concede or I lose button.
Yeah, but this is your first time, so.
Alright,
Okay,
Blazing
so-
Lucario, we've never seen My Hero Academia. And we kind of have our own School for Heroes setting, so. Right. Lady Maou is still picking a spot for
Okay,
Baron, I
so
believe it was.
I got a shooter, so.
That one's not Baron. You gotta put Baron down first. This guy.
Baron down first. Okay.
No,
All right,
he
he needs to be on the front line, so probably about as close to the action as we can get.
Alright, next up is Cassie, who I put in the Baroness. Yeah, I'm going to put her up here. Then, up next is my Valar, which I am going to put right here, because that's a nice elevated spot. Up next is the Cassowary, so then you can place that one.
Alright. This looks like a good place to snipe from.
Now you're probably going to want to spin these pieces to where they're facing the way you want them to go.
Oh, weird. I thought they'd be double-sided. Oh well.
They have a distinct front and back, because which direction they're facing is important.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a mechanic. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Next up is Tomoyo. And this one right here. She'll go right here. And finally, you can put Buster down. Buster Brown. Hi, Dragostorm. Alright.
Here.
Now, a few things to take note of. These spaces that say E on them, that's an elevation change. When you move through an elevated spot, that requires an extra point of advance. So where you would normally be able to move forward 2 spaces, you can only go through 1 if you're elevating. However, going elevation down doesn't cost any extra movement. So first up is going to be Baron. Baron gets to go first. We'll look at his card. His mech has 5 advances and 3 pivots. He doesn't give any extra for either. So what that means is that you can move your mech forward 5 times. Whatever direction it's facing, you can move it forward up to 5 times. And pivots 3 means up to 3 times you can change its facing by a click. You can turn it to the right one or turn it to the left one.
Yeah. And I assume pivoting is not a movement, so the two operate independently.
They're independent, yeah. See, it has a rating for pivots. It has 3 pivots. The Immortal is a weird medium tank. It doesn't do amazing damage unless you get up close, then it does pretty decent damage. But its special ability means that it shrugs off weaker attacks. It's one of my favorite. And I have a model for it already. In fact, I have a model for all 3 of the ones that Mao is using right now. As far as mine go, I've only got a model for the Valar.
5 advances. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now a pivot is that a 90-degree move?
It's 60 degrees. It's a 60-degree turn.
Hang on, I gotta change the degree here. There we go.
Oh yeah, you can do that. There we go. Alright. Now you can check range for any of your attacks, if you want. Let's see.
I don't believe it is range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, too far away.
4, 5, 6. Nope. Okay. Then I suppose that's gonna be Baron's turn, huh?
Yeah, alright, yeah. I don't think he can do anything else.
Next up is Cassie in the Baroness. Now, I've got a range of 9. But you also have to take into account when you make your attacks what your arc is. See how I have... It says range A and range B. The D there means direct. It means you have to be facing it directly, so it has to be in the front arc. Now, an arc is you take your space, and the front arc is anything in this 60-degree arc here. The entire front is this here. Left is going to be this and the front arc. Right will be this and the back arc, or this front arc here. And there's also some that have back and omni, which means it's any direction. So I'm going to make an attack. I'm going to bring my Baroness up here, which has less hazard damage. It has radiant cooling, which may come into play this turn too. But first, let's see. She is elevated, and how many spaces away is Baron? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a movement forward, turn towards him with my pivot, which I definitely have plenty of pivots. I have 9 advances and 6 pivots. She can actually spin in place fully and not run out entirely. Well, that would be her entire movement. So I'm going to make an attack with my range A. Actually, no. No, see? That's the wrong mech. It's 9 advances and 7 pivots, so she can actually do more than a full 360 in a turn. Actually, what I need to do is make a run-up because of my radiant cooling. The smart thing for me to do. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. However, no, that's the way to get to him. See, if this wasn't in the way, I could have used extra movement to get behind, because it is better to attack from behind, but that is not going to be the case right now. So now I want to see which of these hits is going to be more advantageous for me. I have the hit B is a D10 to hit. My hit A is only a D6. It looks like, definitely since I'm at range 1, my hit B is the better option. So that's a D10. See, it's right there, hit B, D10. So, I declare an attack. I'm going to have Cassie attack Baron. And I roll. Ow. Oh, I only got a 3. Now, there are no range penalties because of where I am. So, now Baron needs to roll his dodge, which is a D6 with no bonus from the pilot. Defender wins on a tie, so 6, that definitely doesn't hit. Now let me check the radiant cooling. Now I can do it when the vehicle attacks, so I can still try for the radiant cooling. I roll 1d4, and on a 4 I get to use the other weapon. It's right here. Roll. 3. Not this turn. Okay, so that was a miss on the attack. Next up is the Valar, who's right here. And he is at range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But he's also at elevation. So what's the range on his missile? I'm going to spend a missile. First off, you remove a token, because that one's used up. It's got a range of 12. And a hit of D12. And it has a special ability that isn't going to apply because there are no enemy units in range. So, let's try and hit with that. Now, you have to count out how many spaces it was. If you recall, it was 9 spaces. For a missile, whenever you do it from a distance like that, you have to subtract 1 for every 4 spaces away it is. At 1, 2, 3, 4, there's no penalty. But at 5, 6, 7, and 8, there's a -1 penalty. And at 9, 10, 11, or 12, it's a -2. That -2 penalty is because the missiles are taking their time to get to the target, and he has a bit more warning so he can dodge out of the way. But, and I'm going to spend my pivot to turn him toward that way. But because I am standing on an elevated spot, that gives me a bonus to hit. And that bonus is equal to the elevation, which on that spot, I can tell you right now, is 3. So in total, I have a +1 bonus to my D12 to hit. So Baron might suck some damage this time. Here comes the D12. Ooh, it rolled a 12. That's a 13. I don't think Baron can dodge that. What's he have as his dodge?
Yeah, there's exploding dice here.
There are
It's a
no
6.
exploding dice in this one, so you can roll for the formality of it if you want, but it looks like that immortal took a hit.
Now the question is, can you get over the armor special ability of it?
Hopefully. It is a D12 damage, too. The thing is, he can only do it 3 times and then he's out. So let's roll and hope it's not a... Oh, that was mean. Another 12? He takes the damage.
Let's see here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're still in the green, but... He can't take another of those. Not that he's likely to. Excuse me. Alright, next up is gonna be the cassowary. So you get to see it do its thing.
And,
Both of its weapons are
nice
long range.
Straight line. Nice straight line to there. I could just shoot from here, couldn't I?
Yep. That is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you'd have a +2 to your hit from that. Now, if there's terrain in the way, it also helps to block a shot, but because this one's standing on elevation 3, he's got line of sight on all of his enemy units, essentially.
Okay, so going to do the, let's see. Or the B one, that's more damage, right?
Yeah, the B one has the better range, hit, and damage. Excuse me.
Alright, so we
Spend a
an
token,
ammo.
yeah. And because Lady Maou equipped this one with an ammunition rack, it has 8 shots compared to the Valar's 3. So it can do this all day.
Alright,
Which makes it a very dangerous target.
So a D10 +2 because of all the modifiers?
Because the additional terrain, yes, the additional terrain. There's a +3 for elevation and a -1 for the range.
Okay. That's a 6 +2, we have
8. Oof. And you are firing at Cassie, who thankfully has a D10 dodge. No bonus, but... Let's see how well she dodges. Where'd I put my D10? Right here. That's... Oh, it's second D10. Oh, whatever. You failed me. Away you go. I take the damage. That's a hit.
That's a 2d8.
Ow, that is a lot of damage. Oof. 12. Oh
12.
no. Oh no. Let's take off the damage decal there. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I am in the critical damage zone. She is messed up. All kinds of messed up. She's never gonna get to use her radiant cooling. And if you want, you can continue using your movement or pivots afterwards, but you probably want to sit in that spot, I'd imagine.
Yeah, this is a nice place for now.
Alright, let's see. Excuse me. The cassowary just went. Next up is Tomoyo, who is right here. She has 9 advances and 6 pivots. So, can I... I can. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a risky move through some terrain here. You see how these say D3? That means difficult terrain. When I go through that, I have to roll my dodge, which is D12, so I'm likely to make it both times. But if I fail, I fall and have to use the rest of my movement to stand up. So that's not good. Get down, cat. Please get down. So, I go 1, 2, and then I roll my d12, hope to get a 3. I made it. I made it. What was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll it again. Oh. Whew, I made it. I made it. Pivot again. 8,
Didn't get stuck.
9.
Didn't get stuck in the mud.
And pivot, pivot. So now I am facing Baron's back arc, you can see. And that's going to give me an advantage. Because hitting things from their back arc, their dodge is lowered. You can hit from directly behind, which lowers it by 2 steps, or you can hit it from the side back, which lowers it by 1 step. And when I say a step, I mean you lower the die type. So a d12 lowers to a d10, a d10 lowers to a d8, and so on. A d4 lowers to a d4 minus 1. And something else I forgot to mention is if you roll a 1, that's an auto fail on whichever side you're on. So you roll to hit and you roll a 1, that's an auto fail, you're automatically hit. You roll to dodge and the opponent didn't automatically miss. I said auto miss. And they didn't auto miss and you roll a 1, then you're automatically hit even if you have a dodge that's pumped up by your character's dodge bonus or whatever. So, time to pick an attack. I should just be doing this, shouldn't I? D8. Yeah, I'm gonna do this front hit here. And I'm going to get her ability, Tomoyo's ability, which will increase the damage by 2 if there's a friendly vehicle within 3 spaces, which there is. So, I just forgot the hit. D8. Alright, I'm going to use my D8. And see what I roll. Please don't roll a 1. A 2. Now, a 2 is bad, but I am hitting from directly behind. What is Baron's dodge normally? It's a d6. So right now, he has a d4 minus 1. Come on, roll a 1.
Oh,
Thank you. That's an obedient die. Okay, so I hit from the back.
Just don't roll 3 damage or you'll really feel bad.
I cannot roll 3 damage because it's 2d8, or 2d6, my bad, plus 2. So the minimum's gonna be 4. Yeah, I think Baron might be done for, but then again, so is Cassie. I select them both. And then roll. That's a 2 and a 4. That's 6, 7. It takes 8 points of damage.
That might have done it. Wait, no, not quite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Nope, not quite down yet.
Oh, wow. He's still alive. The Immortal is... He is a tough boy. I only gotta do 2 more damage to it. Oh. And I believe next up is Buster. Although, wait 1 sec before you start. I am going to... Oops. Don't roll. I'm going to pivot. My last pivot on that Countess. So that I'm not gonna get hit from the back by the cassowary here. Because that would just be the end of that one, too. Okay, now it's Buster's turn.
Okay.
Buster is piloting the Angelic Protectorate Aegis class Colossus. Gotta remember what the names are for the different factions. The Aegis is a purely short-range mech, featuring a range 3 weapon and a range 1 weapon with no additional lasers.
Interesting. Interesting. It doesn't have a lot of ammo, but it can get ammo back.
That's right. Its Flame Spin is a very interesting, weird ability. It's one of the few Omni hits, so you can run by, especially if you have a fast pilot that helps give you more advances. You can run by and do a drive-by Omni Slash. Because, remember, for most units, getting in someone's back arc means going all the way around them and then using pivots to turn around. But many units don't have the pivots for that. The Aegis doesn't need them because it can just run past and then once it's run by enough that it's in the back arc, it can use its spin slash. Or its shield blast, whatever you want to call it. And
All right.
certain characters are especially good for that. I think Buster had a pretty neat ability, too. Oh, yeah. Buster is your boy if you have someone else that you want to be with him. Because when he hits something, you can change the facing. He hits them so hard that they spin around, essentially. Hit and run is one way to do it. But the Aegis doesn't need to actually... It can do it on the run like the samurai slashes. They run by each other and then you wait until the sword goes right into the sheath and then they fall over.
Okay, who's going after
realize now
Buster?
that-
Is it starting over again?
It's Buster's turn.
Okay. Yeah, just thinking, who's going after him?
Oh, no, it'll be a new turn. Buster's the last one to
Oh,
go.
it's re-rolled again. Okay, so
Yes.
we don't know. All right.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to advance 2.
Pivot 1.
Pivot. Advance 2, 3, 4, 5. The other pivot. And open fire on that, and hopefully take it out.
Which one are you trying to take out, the Countess or the Baroness?
Yeah. I can't quite go far enough to melee, so I'm gonna shoot.
Which one are you going for, this one or this one?
Going for
Okay,
that one, because it's almost down.
That's true. Remember that there is an elevation in the way, so it'll subtract 1 from your hit roll.
Yeah,
What is the hit on that one?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, I've got one more movement. I can't get up on there.
That's okay, you can still hit. It'll just cancel out that +1. That's still a D12, which is nice.
Yeah, so that'll have to work. Alright, opening fire, that's a what to hit?
D12.
D12. Oh, here. Alright, I see. Okay, I was reading the wrong one.
Where'd he
That's
go?
a 5.
Okay, and the dodge is a D10, so... Anyone's shot. Oh, that's a 7, so that attack missed.
Oh, you got lucky.
Yep, and that was the end of that turn. So let's roll new initiatives. Tomoyo is still good. She still rolls 2d10, take the highest. So, 2 or 6. I think I'll go with the 6. Tomoyo goes on 6. Then Cassie is severely damaged, which actually makes her initiative drop to d6. So she rolls 2d6 this turn. A 5 and a 6. She also goes on 6, but Cassie goes first, or Tomoyo will go first because of the higher die. Let me get rid of some of these old ratings. Now, Tomoyo goes first, not Cassie. Next up is the Valar, which rolls a d8 still. Roll. That's a 3, so that's not great. Okay, I want to see this. There we go. Okay, now roll for Buster, Baron, and the Cassowary.
Okay. Baron's initiative is dropped to a D8. Plus still, but
Hi,
still
Terminated
+1.
Vlogs. Uptom Bomber, I don't know exactly what you did to your thumb, but if it hurts, ice can help. Like, wrap it in a towel or something.
Yeah, he
Ice,
was
not
saying
your
on the
thumb.
chat that he dislocated it and just put it back in or something.
Yeah, put some ice in a towel and wrap your towel around your thumb.
Alright, that's a 5 for Baron.
Okay. Jeez.
Cassowary has a D6. Cassowary gets a 3.
Okay, I think oops. The Valar will go before the Cassowary, because it has a higher die type.
And the Aegis gets a 3.
A 3. What die did you roll for that?
That's it, D6.
Okay, does it have any modifiers?
No, neither of them do.
Okay, Buster and the Cassowary have to have a roll off. So roll a d6 on a 1, 2, 3, Buster goes first. On a 5, 4, 5, 6, the Cassowary goes first.
And it's a 5.
5, the Cassowary goes first. Although the Valar beats them both. Bunch of units with the same initiative, yay! Alright, now.
D&D players do that all the time. Drive me nuts.
Yeah. First up are Tomio, then Cassie. So I think your Baron and the Immortal might be a little screwed. Tomio's in the
Yes, my only
Countess.
hope is going before you.
Yeah. I'm going to spin her around once to get the direct attack again. Then I'm going to attack with the range 1 attack. That's a d8. She basically got to go twice in a row against him. Oh, but I rolled a 1. That's an auto miss. So next up is Cassie, who is severely damaged.
Is Baron gonna pull a heroic last stand, folks?
If she rolls a 4 on a d4, she might be able to right now. Get a second attack. A 3, no. However, she has plenty of movement, so I can rotate, move up, rotate, oops, don't roll. Rotate back, go back, and oops, didn't mean to do that. That's 3 of those turns. She has a total of 7 pivots and 9 advances, so that's only a little bit of her move. That puts her in Baron's back arc, though. So, I'm going to try again to hit with this D10 range 1 attack. If it hits, it'll do D10 damage. So let's roll this D10. That's a 10. I don't think you'll be able to dodge with your D4.
Nope, that's a 2.
Okay, so you're gonna take some damage. If I roll anything but a 1 or 2, then he's dead, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Baron,
Come on.
Shrug it off.
5! Oh.
Is that enough?
I believe that Baron is gone.
Oh,
So,
Baron findeth this unacceptable.
Alright. Now you get to probably do some nasty, nasty things to my units. Okay, and oh no, I was facing this away. And then I'm going to use the rest of my turns to 1, 2, 3 this away. So that it's a little less deadly. And I should have done the same with Tomoyo, but I forgot. That's my bad. Hi, John Lecker Future. This is Lady Maou that's playing with me right now. That was the end of Tomoyo and Cassie. So up next is Dead Baron. So that leaves the Valar. All 3 of my units got to go. Oh. I am going to try and shoot this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is 11 range. What's the range on this thing? 12, so it's in range. That's going to be a -2 from the range. Excuse me, +3 from the elevation that cancel out to a +1. Let's spin the ammo. Oop, don't flick. Grab. That's going to be a D12 +1 to hit it. Roll. 5 to hit the Aegis. 6. Sorry, I forgot the +1.
Vegas is dodge 6.
+1. Buster has a +1 to dodge. So.
That's a 6.
Oh, then you dodged it. He is not doing well with his missiles, is he? If he runs out of missiles, he's gonna have to run out with grenades. Okay, that's all he's gonna do for his turn. Next up is the cassowary.
Okay. That's what come after. That one's Baroness is at 5 health, so
Yeah, the Baroness is at just 5 health, but I will remind you that the Countess, you currently have the backside arc on. Because I forgot to rotate her.
yeah, because I'm mathing out like, can Buster take out Baroness by himself and then leave the other for the cassowary?
If he hits her,
Buster
she's...
could potentially kill her.
Yeah.
Alright, so the cassowary is going to take aim at, not the Baroness, the Countess one.
Alright. Her D12 dodge will be reduced to D10. Which is not good for her.
Okay,
I'll go ahead and roll.
And
I got a 6.
hits D10 plus 3 because of the elevation.
Yep. You're pretty likely to hit. That's a hit.
That's a
That's a nice hit. See how much damage you do.
2d8.
Oh, remember to remove an ammo token. Oh!
I didn't
that
roll
your
that.
roll?
No,
Oh,
it
okay.
wasn't. This is.
That's a
4
lot less
damage.
damaging. Yeah. But that's 4 damage I didn't have before. Not there. Not there, there! What are you doing that for? There. Close enough. Alright. That means that it is now Buster's turn, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you don't want to take a charge down the hill toward me. Right.
Let's see here. Let's see, can Buster get here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it have movements? Does it have pivots?
Easily, yeah.
Yep.
Takes
Buster's
5 of your
flying
6
around.
movement. 1, 2, 3. No, just 4. And you're gonna hit the Baroness from behind?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Well, hopefully for you. I'm down to a
What benefit
D8
does
dodge
that
on that
have?
one. What's that?
What's the benefit for hitting from behind again?
It lowers my dodge by a die type.
Okay.
So right now I'd normally have a D8. Instead, I've only got a D6.
Okay.
And that's because you're in the backside arc.
Alright, his melee hit is.
I might play Left 4 Dead some later. Yeah, not today. But
And hits a D10. Please be nice. 5.
alright, I've only got a D6, but I rolled a 6. I'm still alive.
Oh.
And that's it for the turn, isn't it? Yep. Okay, time to do new initiatives. Tomoyo is still in good condition. Rolls 2d10.
Like that situation in RPGs, the enemy's got 1 health left and they manage to
1.
squeeze 2 more turns out of you.
Yeah. Tomoyo's only going on 3 this turn, though, so it's possible that Buster could get the jump on initiative. 3. Baron is dead. Alright, Cassie. What does she roll right now? She rolls a d6. 2d6. Take the
Terminator
highest.
B looks asks, how long has Azura been on YouTube? Technically a long time, they just haven't used it that much.
Yeah. Okay, so Cassie's gonna go on a 6. Oh, CQ. Is that Discord? I need to mute Discord. It says streamer mode is enabled, but it still shows messages that I don't need to see right now. I have no idea how to mute it.
Oh, to get it to stop showing messages in the corner there?
Yeah.
Just set yourself to do not disturb.
Okay. Please let me click the thing. Do not disturb. Okay. Cassie got a 6. And the Valar rolls a d8. And it's still in prime condition. What do we got? A 2. Okay, you got a 3, 6, and a 2 to deal with.
Alright.
So you gotta roll for Buster and the Cassowary.
Cassowary gets a 3.
A 3. What did it roll?
And that's D6.
Okay.
And Buster, also rolling a D6, gets a 6.
Alright. Cassie gets to go before Buster, but that's it as far as that goes. I already turned it off, don't worry. Let's see. Okay. 6, 2. 2, I said. That was weird. Okay, Cassie gets to go first. In her busted mech. So I'm gonna try and get around to the back of the Aegis. Which I probably can. Ooh. It's dangerous, but okay, I'm just gonna turn once. I'm turning this away. That was weird. Go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And then turn. It did not want to snap for some reason. And I've got the back arc on the Aegis. So, what is my roll to hit? It's D8. Roll a D8. I rolled a 1. I auto missed again. So next up is Buster. Who can get whichever of those he wants from behind, I think.
Yeah. Which one's the broken? Which one's the damaged one? There it is.
This one's the most damaged.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3 pivots.
Yep. Exactly what he has.
Yeah.
Alright. Hit D10. This game.
Her dodge is
Make it
on.
happen. No!
Did you roll a 1?
That's not making it happen.
Ah. Okay. These 1s are slowing the game down, aren't they? Next up is Tomoyo, who gets to, you know what? Gonna pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have 9. Pivot. 8, 9. Pivot. I am in your cassowary's back arc. You do have the elevation advantage, but... Oops. Jeez. Okay.
That roll was my chance to turn it around. Now it's gonna be...
It's gonna be tough, yeah. But I also lost a roll too, so... I'm rolling a d8 to do 2d6 damage. I'm hitting from the back arc, so... Lower your dodge on your cassowary by a type. 5 to hit, which there's an elevation penalty, so it's a 4.
And just did insult to injury, got a 1 on the dodge.
Oh.
Which was terrible anyway.
Okay, let's see then. That's gonna be, was it 2d6 damage? Yeah. Roll. 5 damage to the cassowary. It's still in the green.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. Alright. Next turn up is the cassowary. Now, I'm going to tell you from a strategic point, there's nothing you can do aside from destroying my mech that'll stop me from being able to run around any way you turn.
Yeah, I can't outrun it, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to just damage race you.
Yeah.
Oh, with a really good hit, I could seriously damage Countess. I could potentially just just damage race her. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Are you going to spin first?
There's no like... There's no minimum distance for
No.
for ranged attacks or anything, is there?
There's no minimum range. At least not any of these.
Okay, 2 pivots. So. Yeah. Alright. Spin this, and blast are good. That's a d10 plus 1 for the elevation.
Yep.
Six.
Alright. And oops. My dodge is a d12. A 6. That means I dodged again. In this turn, nothing happens! I guess it's the Valar's turn. He's gonna take a shot at Buster's back. That is direct back, too. So, there goes my last of these. The range is fine. There's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's gonna be a -1 penalty for range, but a +2 for the elevation. Oh, McBrad's Anderson. Thank you, D10 or for $10, $9.99. That's awesome. He says, this situation seems to require more weaponry. I think I have just the thing. I must now go vent the Inferno Cannon. Good luck to you. There actually is a flamethrower weapon in the first expansion. But let's see how well I hit the Aegis. I got a 5. And I think you have to lower your die type by 2. So it's just going to be a D4.
And that's a 1.
I think there's something wrong with our dice, honestly. It's going to take another D12 of damage, so let's see what we got. 6.
He actually hasn't been hit yet, so...
Yeah. It just barely knocks you into the yellow. Which doesn't do all that much. It reduces your hit B by a thing and lowers the damage on B. So it weakens your shield a little bit. And that's the turn. I'm gonna reroll Tomio and Cassie. Tomio's 2d10, Cassie's 2d6. I'll just do them both at once. Roll. Oops. Roll 7 and a 2. So 7 and a 4. And I think the Valar is still a d8, isn't it? Yeah. The Valar rolls a d8. Here's one. A 4. Alright, roll for Buster. And, excuse me, your cassowary.
Buster got a 1.
Oof.
This is just going downhill fast. Cassowary gets a 6.
A 6. Okay, so it's gonna go right after Tomoyo, who is going to continue trying to beat on it. It's gonna go pivot. Just the one pivot. 1. Pivot 2. Pivot 3. And get behind. She's gonna try her range 1 hit again. It's a D8. Please don't roll a 1 on me. That's a 3. -1 for the elevation. I rolled a 2. So you've got a D4 -1, I think. Can you beat it, or can you meet a 2? A 3 or 4 will do it. Oh, 1 will
No,
not.
it's another 1.
What is with this die? Okay. That is going to be 2d6 damage. Big money, no whammies. That is a whammy. You only take 3 damage. You're still in the green. Terminated, you can make tributes if you want, I guess. I'm not sure what you mean. Did you mean like compilation videos of our art? That's a little complicated because we've been having to deal with people who don't do that very nicely. They pretend to be Azura. Next up, it is the cassowary's turn.
Alright, cassowary is.
You actually, doesn't the cassowary only have 2 pivots? Which means that you can be facing this away. Face toward this one. And you'll still be in the front arc. There we go. Alright.
I could just get 1 good hit in. I could finally catch up.
Yeah, I'm rolling my dodge. Oh, I only got a 2 to dodge. So as long as you don't roll a 1 on your hit, you're gonna hit me. Oh, do your own drawings all you want. That's a hit.
There we go. That's more like it. That should have happened before.
And that's
There we go.
2d8 damage. That can mess me up.
Don't be rubbish. Don't be rubbish.
5.
Pretty
Well,
good.
that takes me down to damaged. I forgot to roll self-repair. My bad. My loss. I keep forgetting I have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am squarely at the bottom of damaged. Alright, next up is Cassie. Who is, let's see, faced the wrong way. Awesome. Excuse me. Cassie currently has 8 advances and 5 pivots. Which means that there is no way I can get directly behind. So, I turn. Oops. Grab. I turn. Turn. Advance, advance. Third pivot. No, third pivot goes right there. Advance. Fourth and fifth pivots. That puts me behind, but not directly behind. But I still had the +1 elevation bonus. So, did I face it the right way? Yeah. Alright. Her hit at range 1 is D8. Now, I know you've failed me so many times, D8, but I need you. 4. So that's going to be a 5 to hit from the elevation bonus. 3. That's a hit. How much damage do I do? Just a D8 now. 1 damage. So no appreciable effect. And now I believe it is the Valar's turn. However, I used the last of my things there. I need to use this now. What's the range? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, he has to advance twice. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's right. This doesn't attack a normal vehicle. I can target any hex with it. I shouldn't have moved that far, but that's okay because, actually, no, I need to move farther. The grenade will hit any spaces around it. So if I target this space, it'll hit her too. So I need to target this space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to move here. I lose my elevation bonus. I'm going to roll a grenade at this space and hope it hits him. Let's get a grenade off. It's 2d6 plus 2 if it hits. All targets rolled against the same attack. Meh. The hit is only d6 though. So that's going to be a bit of a long shot. That's a... Doink. That's a 1. That's an auto miss. I missed with a grenade. And now it's Buster's turn.
Now, advance, you have to move it forward, right?
Yes. You can get up here and turn to face.
Yeah.
That puts you in the back arc and gives you a bonus to hit from the elevation change.
Okay, so...
It's only going to be a d6 dodge. You're going to have a +1 to hit. So, let's see. Ooh. I got a 5.
Let's say 7 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, damage 2d8. Or, no. It's damage 2d6.
Ooh. 9 damage. That is the end for her. Oh, wait. You get to flick. Do the flick. Oh. Somehow a die got flicked there. Alright. Let's reposition him on there where he was.
Alright, she earned her keep. She managed to squeeze 3 more rounds. She managed to squeeze 2 extra rounds when she was 1 hit from death.
Yeah. That's something at least. Excuse me. Now, was that the end of the turn? That was the end of the turn. New initiatives.
Yeah. At least Buster's got the high ground on her, so hopefully he can close in and finish this.
I just had to roll for Tomoyo, who gets 2d10s, and the Valar, which still has a d8. So let's roll 2d10s. 6 or 6. 6 for Tomoyo, and 5 for the Valar. It's pretty good initiatives. 6. And 5 for the Valar. Okay, roll for Buster and the Cassowary.
Alright, Cassowary is a 5 on a d6.
Okay. The Valar goes first out of those two.
And Buster is 1 on a d6.
Okay, so his initiative is the same. First up is Tomoyo, who, of course, is going to continue to pester. Tap, 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 get behind. Oops. Rolling to hit. Still a d8. A 3. So only a 2 because of the elevation change. A 2, but yours is -1, isn't it? Because I'm hitting from directly behind. So that's a hit. How much damage do I do again? 2d6. Ooh, 6 and 4. That's 10 damage. Oh, it's in trouble. But I imagine Buster's gonna try and come save it soon, huh? And then the Valar gets to go. Ah, jeez. There's 1, 2. And he's gonna lob another grenade. Do-do. The hit is d6. So. Oh, 1. I auto-missed with the grenade. Poor Valar. Azra's drawing. She's on the left side of the screen over there.
I think
Next
the
up, it
grenades
is.
go.
These grenades are duds. Oh, the
Alright, who's
screen went
next?
black again.
Cassowary?
Let's see. Next up is the cassowary. Yep. I don't know what to do about her screen messing up again. We're gonna have to
Alright.
do some troubleshooting after we're done with the game.
Okay. Gotta return fire. Get a D8 plus 1.
4.
That's a 4. That's still not great.
No. Because I get to roll a. Is it D12 still? Yeah. Oh, I got an 11. That's a dodge. It's Buster's time to shine. Are you gonna. I was gonna say, you're gonna wreck the Valar, or are you gonna come over and try and deal with me? Because the Valar clearly can't handle you.
Yeah, I'm making a dash over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And firing on you.
Okay, using the token. Yeah. That's
Okay, hit is
D12.
is it D12?
Yeah. It's gonna be -1 for the height difference.
Wait, still enough. A 7, so a 6.
Oh, I rolled an 11 on dodge. So that's that turn. Okay, new initiatives. Tomoyo rolls 2d10 again. 3, 5. Okay, Tomoyo's only on 5. And the Valar is also on 5. But Tomoyo's is first because she's rolling d10s. Right, Buster and Cassowary get to roll.
Alright, Cassowary is a 4.
Okay. Jeez.
We're 2 and 2. We're 2 and 2 right now. It really could go either way depending on when the dice decide to stop missing everything.
Yeah.
And Buster is not a 1 at least for once, but another 4.
Okay. Were they both rolling d6s?
Yes.
Okay, do a roll off. 1, 2,
Okay,
3,
evens
Buster.
it's Buster, odds
Okay.
it's Cassowary.
That's fine.
Odds it's Cassowary.
Alright. So Tomio gets to go first. Who do I want to attack first? I guess I want to try and get rid of the cassowary. 3, 1, 2. Okay, here comes another hit attempt. Oh wait, first I'm gonna try my self-repair system. 1d4 on a 3 or 4, I get to repair a point of damage. 2. I do not get to repair a point of damage. Oh well. Roll a d8 to hit. -1 for the elevation. Ooh, I rolled an 8. That's a 7 to hit. That is not possible to dodge, is it?
Nope.
2d6 damage. Come here, other d6. Roll. 4 points of damage on the cassowary. It's still
Not
alive.
dead.
Yeah, we probably want to do a movie night sometime soon, Cedra. And now it is the Valar's turn, who has to look at his stats. He has 7 advances and 3 pivots. So he's gonna pivot once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to lob a grenade. Wait, if I do it here. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I can lob a grenade between your two mechs. And it'll be behind the... Oh wait, no, it's... Okay, yeah, it's the same attacks. It's a grenade from behind. I don't want to watch the Dragon Ball Super movies right now, Cedra. I've not seen any of Dragon Ball Super. Okay, let's get rid of an ammo. It's a d6 to see if they're hit. And they're at a higher elevation. So it's d6 -1 and d6 -3. Oh. Roll the
Did
one
they both
thing.
roll dodges separately?
Yeah. Okay, Baron rolls is from behind. Against the difficulty of 3.
Okay, the dodges are...
I still don't want to watch them right now, Cedra.
Okay, the cassowary. Another one!
The cassowary gets hit. How about Buster? Oh no, wait. The cassowary rolls its... Okay, it's got a d4. That's why.
And rolls rubbish on that too.
Oh, so they're both hit? Okay, so they each take 2d6 plus 2. Buster takes 8. Ow. And the cassowary takes 8. Ow. I think the cassowary's dead, isn't it? Oh, I was gonna flick. That was weird. I wasn't anywhere near that die. Okay.
You can, if you leave it highlighted, it'll do that.
Okay. That's why. I I don't know what your settings are, Optom. I'm sorry. You'd have to look up a tutorial on YouTube. But it is now Baron's turn. Or not Baron, Buster's turn. And he could get directly behind for another swipe with that ridiculous weapon. Oh, don't forget that you get a charge of your shield when you got hit.
Alright. So I got ammo back.
Oh, that's the one I gave you right there, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Please stop being terrible.
D12, but I've only got D8 now because of the direct behind. Okay, gonna roll my dodge. Ooh, just a 3. 4 because of the elevation. You can beat a 4. Wait, which weapon are you using?
Uh, yeah, probably should use the arranged one. Yeah. No, that's the wrong dice. Yeah, it's better chance to hit with that, even though it's less damage. All right, that's D12.
It's a D10 right now because you're in red.
Oh, D10. And +1 and then -1 again because of the elevation.
Oh, that's a hit. Oh, I thought that was a roll. That's
I
still a
rolled.
hit.
Please don't be terrible.
Oops. Back here.
2d4s.
They've rolled one enough. Come on. 3.
It is a 2 and 1. Almost as terrible as it could possibly get.
Well, that still puts her in the red. 2, 3. 3 more damage and she's done. And that's the end of the turn. Let's see. Tomoyo's down to rolling d8s. Oops, grab. A
I've
2.
got to go before at least
A
one of
1.
these guys, or I've got no
2.
chance.
Well, Tomoyo's only going on a 2. And the Valar still has a d8 as well. The Valar goes on 4. So roll for Buster.
A 6.
Ooh, Buster goes first.
Ugh. Yeah, might pull this off.
If you can do another hit against like that, then yeah.
Do the grenades have friendly fire?
Yes. So if you don't finish off,
I'm just thinking, if I took her out, if he moves into melee, she can't use the grenades without hitting herself, right?
I could go behind you, but that's about it. I'd have to move or something, or I'd have to target the space behind you. But it'd still be a good idea to run up on me. Or you could sit in the high range spot and then rush me the next turn you get. I guess it depends on what happens to the Countess first.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out. All right. She's got how much health left?
3. And my dodge is down to a d6. +1 because of the elevation. Unless, let's see. Oh, no, never mind.
Can't make it up there.
You know what would have been a good thing for you to do is to use his ability last turn when you hit to spin me around so that you could rush up to the elevation 3 and get the elevation plus the behind. But right now the back arc is a way better advantage for you.
I forgot there was a thing. We went so far into the game without him using it. I forgot about it.
Yeah, and I've been forgetting my self repair. So
Oh no, it wouldn't have mattered. He didn't. Oh, he didn't. Oh, it's just making it range 1. Okay, so that would have worked. I kept thinking only his melee attack does that. All
but
right,
it might not be a bad idea just to get up there after you're done so that you can get the better hit penalty for your opponents from the height.
All right, so just straight up attack from here and then move to the peak if he kills her.
Yeah.
All right. Got health left. Problem is the shield can't reliably do enough damage to finish her off, so I'm gonna have to do the melee.
Let's see. Well, I mean it's 2d4. The Buster will definitely hit, or definitely deal damage if it hits.
That can reliably do enough. Yeah, so let's go with the ranged attack because that's got a better chance to hit.
Yeah, that's really honestly your best bet. And I was knocked down to a d10, so that leaves me with a d6 to dodge. Ooh, I got a 4.
I got a 9.
That's a hit. You got 2d4s as long as they don't both roll 1. That's a 1 in 16 shot of me staying alive. Ah. One of them tried. You got your traitor die here, but Tomoyo is gone. Woo. Yeah, I know. The cursor or the eyes follow the cursor right now. So it makes me look around a lot when I'm doing stuff. Okay, the Valar has that one last grenade. And honestly...
Oh wait, I still haven't moved yet.
Oh, that's right, you haven't moved yet. So bloop.
So, gonna move there and turn to face you.
That's a good idea. Now, it's the Valar's turn now, then. I have 7 advances, 3 pivots, and a single grenade left. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn, excuse me. 6, 7. And then I will toss the grenade, which is not in your back arc, no matter how I toss it. And I roll a d6 to hit. -2 for the penalty. That's a 4 to hit. I did as best I could. But you can dodge on a 4. Up. That's a hit. And the damage is what, 2d6? 2d6 plus 2. This is gonna hurt. Probably. Roll. Oh, 13 damage.
Oh,
That was a nasty grenade
tried.
shot. That was so close.
We tried.
All that's left is this red-shirted Valar.
At least they denied you a shutout victory. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, that was super close. And now you all see how to play a game of BioWarp. I was the winner, but only barely. If this were a campaign game, then I would have to deal with all the damage dealt, and that would have been really bad.
And since you haven't seen it before, why don't you do the honor of flipping the table?
Okay, how do I hit F for?
There's a button at the top that says flip.
Okay. I win. I'm a poor sport. Rah! oh no, they're still falling. They're falling. Oh no, they're entering the quantum realm. Where are they going? Come back! Oh.
Yeah, because when you throw things off the table, they respawn in the middle, but since the table's gone, they're just constantly respawning and falling again.
Oh, they've gone subatomic. Tisk. I can see the table though. It's down there.
We're stuck in this open field, and there's a house over there.
Yeah. Looks kind of nice. I can't get any closer though. No matter how far I scroll.
Yeah, this is all. Yeah, because this isn't really a 3D place, it's just a picture.
Yeah. But now that I've shown how to play the game, I suppose I can play with other people in the next stream or so. And I really want to thank Lady Maou for coming here to join me.
It reminds me a lot of the Tiny Epic games had recently made a game very similar to this.
I don't know
it's
that.
More like a Final Fantasy It's more of a Final Fantasy Tactics sort of setup, but it's the same idea.
Okay. Well, I tried to place an emphasis on your customization and how making things relatively simple for targeting and dodging. Because a lot of games, it's like you have to calculate the wind resistance and variables. But this is playable by anyone. Like I said, if you have Tabletop Simulator...
Rules, except...
Yeah?
Yeah, it's very similar rules. It's just it's 2 parties of adventurers instead of mechas in that case.
Okay. Does it use the hex tiles?
Although there is no, it's squares. Although there is a Tiny Epic Mechs game, though it's like mech battles as a televised sport. That's the setup for it.
Oh, Solaris 7. In the Battletech universe, there's a planet called Solaris 7 that is geared around mech battles. and you can be a gladiator from there.
Nice.
But I suppose that's it for the stream. We went an hour and 15 minutes. That's almost 2 hours. That's close enough. Normally the games are a little quicker when you're in person because you're not dealing with weird cursor. You're not controlling with a mouse. You can actually just pick things up and move them around as you need. But still, not too bad for a board game. Tiny table.
Oh, yeah, that's me sometime. I got lots of board games myself. If you're ever curious.
Sure thing. If we can get a big enough party, I'd like to play Secret Hitler sometime.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Optom Bomber says before I go. Before I go what? While Optom types, I'm going to go ahead and give the spiel about the game. Right now, there are a dozen mechs in the starter set. You can play it for free, either by playing it on Tabletop Simulator, look up BioWarp, that's BIOWARP, or you can go to biowarp.msfhigh.com to download a copy of the game that you can print out yourself and play. I have a copy ready to go on the Game Crafter, but they won't let me post it up for sale until I get my proof copy in the mail, which could be any time within the next 1 to 3 weeks. It's a little frustrating, but I'll keep you all updated. I have some other things in store. We almost have the first expansion done, which adds another dozen mechs, another 9 pilots, another dozen or so pieces of equipment, more maps, hopefully. And then we'll have new modes. I plan on a version where you have a pilot character that you can work up through skill trees by spending experience. And I'll run a campaign of that. I don't know if I'll be running it on this, but you never know. We'll see. I'm still trying to figure out what Optom Bomber is trying to tell me before I go. Do you have any comments about the game? I didn't really have much time to prep for the stream today. We had some more troubleshooting to do on Ajra's end, clearly. You can see what she was working on, maybe. Let's see. There's the picture that she was inking. It's another mech for a future expansion. I wonder if you can tell which faction this one belongs to. Any guesses of which faction the mech with the giant angel wings and weird stickly legs belongs to?
The anarchist one, clearly.
Yeah. Obviously. So, do you have any comments? How do you think about how the game played? Did it seem like it was fair? Was the squad building fun?
It's a nice idea. There's a lot of like mix and matching, so very much a game that would encourage that I can see encouraging experimenting with different setups, and also because you're not stuck with a given number of mechs. You could go for more mechs, but ridden by brown shirts, or you can go for more pilots. So yeah, there's possibilities for other things like do you make a bunch of really good mechs, or do you go with a Zerg strategy? It's definitely a game you'd have to experiment a lot to find what works.
Yeah, you do have to play a lot before you start realizing what your favorite things are. The combination that you had, Baron with an Immortal, is a really good combination. I actually prefer putting Baron in the Aegis because his ability lets you knock people over at range 1, which is just a pain. I think we actually forgot that ability too, though it wouldn't have made any difference because the one he took out, he just obliterated. Oh, I don't really check out or critique other people's DeviantArt pages, Optom. If you have some fan art, you can send it to me. Our DeviantArt is mine is MSFH Wraith, WRAITH. And you probably know what Ozra's is already. It's Akuoreo. So I guess that's all we need for today. I guess we're done. Thank you everyone that joined. Thank you especially to the person that whose name I am trying to remember and that sent us a nice little donation, which I am trying to load back up, but it refuses to. Where is it? Get back here. I'm gonna find it. I will find it no matter what. Or maybe I won't find it. Was it Andrew? Jeez. Here we go. McBrad's Anderson, that's what it is. Thank you again for your very generous donation. So we will see you all next week, and I hope you all have a wonderful time. You can always dad us on Patreon, MSF High. Go to msfhigh.com to read our comic, or check out Azra's DeviantArt at Akuoreo at DeviantArt. Thank you all. We hope to see you again later, and bye.